AITA for refusing to let my husband's brother-in-law take a cut of his salary? I'm a 36F, married to my husband, 36M, for a year, and we have a 9-month-old baby. My husband is incredibly close to his sister, 38F, to the point where they text every day, share pictures almost daily, and even discuss intimate details of her sex life with her husband, 44M, which I find uncomfortable. I've never had that kind of relationship with my own siblings, so I've tried to brush it off as just their dynamic, but deep down, it bothers me. I feel that it's unnecessary and frankly, gross to share such private details with a sibling. From the beginning of our relationship, I noticed some issues with our family dynamics. For example, my husband would sometimes stay at his sister's house until 4 a.m. without even texting me. After I brought this up, to his credit, he stopped doing it and has become very focused on our family. However, there are still times when his sister calls him to fix things around her house, which I think her own husband should handle first. My husband agreed, and we've set boundaries that have thankfully reduced these requests. I can't shake the feeling that she struggles to accept that her little brother is now married. There have also been instances where she asks him to drive her places or spend time with her instead of her own husband. Again, I addressed this with my husband, and he's been firm about setting boundaries, so it's happening less frequently. Now, here's where things get complicated. My husband got his previous job through his brother-in-law, his sister's husband, but for over a year, the company wasn't paying well, leaving me as the sole provider for our family. Even after giving birth, I never stopped working. To be fair, my husband has been very supportive, and we share the responsibilities of caring for our baby. Recently, my husband secured a new job, again with the help of his brother-in-law. The salary is good, and it was a huge relief for me because our financial situation has been tight. Despite doing well at work, my income barely covers our expenses, and we often have no savings. I also cover all our luxury expenses, from alcohol to vacations. However, now my husband's brother-in-law is demanding a cut of his salary, even though my husband has already signed the job offer. He got upset and reminded my husband that he only got the job because of him. It reached a point where he even accused me of doing something illegal because of a side business I run, which I have all the necessary permits for. I told my husband how upset I am about this, and it hurts me even more that he's actually considering giving him the money. I believe that if you're grateful for someone's help, you should show appreciation with a bottle of wine or a nice dinner, not by giving away a portion of your salary indefinitely. I want my husband to stand up for himself, but he's been very quiet about this, saying he doesn't want to jeopardize his relationship with that side of the family. I told him that if he goes through with giving the money, he risks losing me instead. I have screenshots of their conversation where his brother-in-law is scheming to get a portion of his pay. I told my husband that if he caves in and doesn't stand up for himself, I will report everything to HR and the authorities, which could lead to serious legal consequences, including deportation for his brother-in-law. If that happens, my husband's sister will be left with nowhere to turn. So, AITA,